Oh, I'm so glad you came.
Hey. Bacon Ron Paul, right?
That's me. That's me.
You really didn't have to dress up so much.
Yeah, I did. I love attention. Come on in. Let's do this.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me over. I appreciate you bringing me to their house. How long have you been on Reddit?
Been on Reddit for about a year now, and it's really changed my life. I've developed a lot of who I am from that website, I'd say.
What have you learned about yourself from Reddit? How have your views on the world changed since joining Reddit?
Oh man, well I never realized how simple the answers to all of our problems are before. Like, obviously, you make WikiLeaks president, okay? Make WikiLeaks president, delete the TSA, delete the Republican Party, get rid of Christians, okay? And then you have the perfect society.
Okay, so what kind of hierarchies are in place, though, in terms of the subreddits, and how does that work, you know? How do you get to the front page?
Oh god, how do you get to the front page? You have to know what you're doing. There is a formula for success on Reddit. So first of all, let me talk about karma. That is the point of the website. The reason you submit some is to get those tasty internet points, you know what I'm saying? People will upvote you, and the more upvotes you get, that's more internet popularity. So you've got to submit stuff that people like. For example, they fucking love Ron Paul. My favorite opinion of Ron Paul's is that we should just completely get rid of the TSA. In fact, we don't even really need police in this country anymore because police are just the worst thing that have ever happened to this country. I'm dead serious. I hate police so much. Anybody could just be nice and everybody could just be as smart as me, and then we wouldn't have a need for him. You see what I'm saying? You know, so all you do is just submit a quote from Ron Paul saying something and just title it, "Does anyone else agree with this?" You know, and then you're just rolling in the karma, okay? It's that simple, you know? And then it makes me even more popular. Like, I didn't even know what self-esteem was before I got this website. And now I'm so popular.
How many karma points do you have?
10,000 in a year, which is pretty nice to say the least. You could say I'm the 1%. Yeah.
Okay, describe the Reddit community in your own words. Like, what kind of people are on the site? What kind of people does it attract?
Alright, I actually saw a study about this. I think it's like 85% white, liberal, male atheists? Yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of diversity. You know, you get a lot of thought that you really don't see anywhere else. And I'd say there's just such a wide variety I get because I go to this website.
Is there a political slant on Reddit?
Is there a political slant? Yeah, the correct one, okay? Like, there's no political slant. Don't listen to what you heard. Like, people call it a liberal site and all this stuff, but, like, honestly, it's not that we're liberal, it's that reality is biased liberally. Am I right? Am I right?
Did you make that up?
No, I heard that on Reddit.
What about religious?
Like, I didn't really feel good about being an atheist before, but as soon as I get on Reddit, and the largest subreddit is our atheism. It's just full of a bunch of brilliant people just like me. And all we do is just submit stupid stuff that our Christian friends say on Facebook, you know? Like, oh, those people, you know? And then all we do is just make fun of them because they're so stupid. They just don't get that there's no God. It's so obvious.
Do you personally discriminate against people on Reddit?
I don't discriminate against anyone except for Christians, and that's because they discriminated first. And obviously you have to discriminate against discriminators. Like, how else do they learn their lesson?
Do you think Reddit develops a sense of trust between the users? Like, do you feel like you're connected to these people?
I know they exist somewhere. I don't know really who they are or where they are, but like, I know that I have friends, I know them by their username, and it makes me feel good, so who needs real friends?
When's the last time you had a date?
Like with a woman? Never.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
No, I don't really talk to women. But like, I mean, who needs them? Yeah, I just don't get women. I don't even know what to say to them. They don't get me. I don't get them. I don't talk to them. I talk to guys on the internet.
Okay, so what do you do by day?
I mean, I go to class. You know, like my major at college is philosophy. You know, so I'm already like a brilliant person coming into this. And then you take my knowledge and then add it with a redditor's knowledge, and then you just create the sublime human being that is me, Bacon Ron Paul. No, I'd never tell them who I am here, you know? Like, for all intents and purposes, I don't even exist right now. I am Bacon Ron Paul. I am the website. I am Reddit, you know? I'm a Redditor. It's the best feeling ever.
How does it compare to other posting forum sites like 4chan or Dig?
So, like, here's how do I explain this? Have you ever seen The Human Centipede, Ross?
No.
Okay, so basically it was this horror movie where this creepy guy sewed a whole bunch of people's asses to other people's faces. Now take the person at the front of the human centipede, okay? That's 4chan. So whatever goes in his mouth, he craps out into Reddit's mouth. Reddit is the next guy, okay? So that's where the content comes from and then goes to, you know? And then it goes everywhere else on the internet. You have the 4chan kids, and like, what's the point of 4chan? You know, you don't have an identity. You can't get upvotes for what you share. Like, how do they even have like a hierarchy? How do they have status? So, whatever 4chan, okay? Put that aside. So then there's like Reddit. Then there's every other site on the internet, okay? And so content is what drives the internet, right? I've studied this, okay? I've studied this in school. So then there's content everywhere, but they get it first from Reddit. So, I mean, like, obviously I deserve to feel better about myself because I've heard of everything before, like, people post it on Facebook. You know, so I have a Facebook account. I have, like, a few friends, like 25, 30. But as soon as people start posting this stuff, I just comment, like, yeah, I've already heard of this, you know? I'm a Redditor, you know? This was posted at least yesterday, and I totally already lolled it and forgot it.
How does the site reuse or converge with popular culture?
You hear about stuff on Reddit before you hear about it anywhere else. So if you think about it, Reddit is pop culture. So like, for example, I was on R Music, okay? Like, and I just want to hear the hip new tunes that everybody's listening to these days. And all we ever post about is Radiohead. Why? Because Radiohead is the best. You know, they just came out that album, like, King of Limbs or whatever, and it's like, it's all I've been listening to. It's all we care about on Reddit. Radiohead. There is not a better band.
Do you ever feel like you're becoming a conformist of nonconformists?
Conformist? I am one of the most unique people that exist, you know? I have opinions that nobody else has, you know? There's a reason I can't even talk to other people, because nobody else thinks the way I do. And like, I'm so glad I can come to a website where other people finally are smart enough to agree with me. Jeez.
Now, what warrants an upvote from you?
Alright, I take upvotes very seriously, alright, you know, because like, this is practically money. I'm giving status to people, so you have to really earn my respect if you want an upvote from me, you know, okay? So what you gotta do is you've gotta say something that I agree with, you know, it has to be something that Reddit agrees with and something that I agree with. So obviously, some kind of opinion that most people wouldn't think is smart otherwise, you know, it has to be something only a college-educated, male, white, liberal atheist would say. Then I'll give you an upvote, you know? And then everything else, just downvote it, you know? It's not worth my time.
Do you just vote everything else down?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, if I'm not upvoting it, I'm just downvoting it.
Even if you didn't disagree with it, or you didn't know anything about it?
Yeah, I don't have time for this stuff. I mean, as you could probably guess, most users don't really upvote, they kind of just lurk, you know? But I take it seriously. I'm a Redditor, you know? I don't use Reddit, I'm a Redditor. And I upvote stuff that I like, and I downvote everything else.
So now, what's your ratio? Like, how often do you get downvoted?
I mean, I don't even see myself get downvoted. If I write something and for some reason it starts getting downvoted, I just delete it instantly. It's like it never happened to me. So if you go to my history, I only have upvoted comments.
But you did have that incident with the guy, the Cat's Rules guy.
Oh god, that guy. Wow. How arrogant. Like, seriously, can you believe that? I know you heard about that. It's like, this guy just comes into our atheism talking about how dumb atheists are, and I'm like, only a Christian could be so stupid to write something that atheists are dumb. So we got into it pretty big.
He started being kind of confrontational to you, am I right? You messaged him and he went back saying that, like, I don't like what you said about the Lord.
Yeah. He kept telling me I started it. And I was like, okay, you started it because you're a Christian. You started this thousands of years ago when you thought the earth was made like thousands of years ago, okay? That's when you started, mister.
But then it got really personal, right? Like, you guys started attacking each other's families. Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah. So I started direct messaging him, and I started looking up his information, you know, because as a Redditor, I'm very good at computers. So I backtraced him, and then I found out where this guy lives.
Where?
Oh god, in a house near here. It's actually right down the road.
So what are you planning to do there?
So what I'm going to do, I have everything written out, have all these bullet points about why Christianity is dumb and atheism is real, and then I'm going to convert him to atheism. It's going to happen.
And it's just going to work out?
I mean, yeah, it's like flawless logic. I mean, obviously there's no God. Like, yeah, there's God. I totally see him, okay? Like, it's going to be so easy.
But he wanted to meet you in a park, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, he was like, you know, don't settle this in front of my Christian family or whatever. Like, I'll meet you somewhere. And then I'm like, it's on, okay? Yeah, I don't have a car, so I need you to give me a ride. But then, most importantly, I need you to film it, you know? So I can put it on Reddit and get karma. Because if they see me yelling at a Christian, upvotes galore.
Okay, well that seems like a wrap.
Let's do this.
Let me go ahead and take you over to meet that guy.
Yeah, let's go talk to this guy, you know, let's convert this son of a bitch.
Are you nervous?
Not nervous at all, okay? You know, I was wearing a suit, there's lights in here, there's a lot of stuff that's making me hot.
You didn't have to wear the suit.
Hey, I had to wear the suit. Time to convert some Christians. Got the power of Reddit. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Gonna convert these people, dude.
Okay. Well,
I think it's that.
where's?
Wait, that guy's a gun, man.
Oh.
Dude,
yeah, he does have a gun.
I can't do that. Hold
No,
on.
you can do it. You can do it.
Hold on. How do I talk to a guy with a gun?
Just go up and talk to him.
Dude, Jesus Christ, man. He's got a gun.
It's okay, man. It's probably not even real. It's probably, it's real. Okay, look. Okay.
Let me the car.
Randall,
Let me the car. I
you can
can't
do
do
this.
it.
Stop. Come on. You've gone too. Hey,
Stop.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Oh, that's not good.
It's like flawless logic. I mean, obviously there's no God. Like, yeah, if there's God, I totally see it, okay?
Randall.
Oh, did I get him? Did I get Kestrel 24, man?
Not exactly.
Where is he?
I'm right here.
Bullshit, you're a girl.
So?
And he had a gun.
Well, I do have a gun, but I'm still a girl.
That's kind of hot. Do you want to get dinner?
No. I need to go update my blog.
Randall, let's just get out of here.
Just go home, dude. Yeah, okay.
I got it. Okay, you're heavy.